Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Falcon Brae. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Simon. Great to be here. Thank you for having me.
When we took over the property, it was in a bit of a state of disrepair. And so we've planted 50,000 manuka across the property, as well as 25,000 other natives.
So were all these tracks here?
No, we put in 18 kilometres of walking tracks across the property, and we want to show it off.
This is full service. Tell us about what you mean by that.
Yeah, so it's our version of butler service.
You don't look very much like a butler, though.
I do not look much like a butler, no. We want the guests to have everything and that they need while they're staying with us, but we don't want to be intrusive or too formal. We want the guests to be relaxed as soon as they walk in the door.
I try to source as much stuff as possible locally. A good general rule of thumb in the Nelson region is 200 kilometres. If you can get it with a map, that's perfect scenario. It's very inspirational having all these products on your doorstep.
So tell us a bit about how you came to this valley, because it's a pretty special spot.
It just had everything for us. Sunshine was one thing for New Zealand, but it had the 4 seasons, where we lived in the tropics. It was just 2 seasons, wet and wetter.
This area is right in the middle of 3 national parks. So we've got the Abel Tasman National Park on the coast, and then we've got the Kararangi National Park. We've also got the Nelson Lakes National Park, so we're right in the middle of all 3. So for tourists coming here, it's an ideal situation.
It's not a lodge or a hotel, we call it a villa, and when you rent this out as exclusive use, you're really renting a home. Our point of difference is it's a home, but we've got the service behind it as well, your private chef and wait staff as well.
So John, tell us a bit about the bar, because this is obviously a really big, important part of the room.
Just as the kitchen is the hub of the dining area, this is the hub of the entertainment area. And also the canopy on the top sort of makes it nice and cosy as well in this big, large room. The main role of the building design was to capture the view as much as we could. So it overlooks Kararangi National Park. Not that you can see a lot today, but the view is everything, I think, the hero of this location.
So I've just spent a night at Falcon Brae Villa. I think what I've loved most about it is that it is a home. It's not a hotel. And that's really what gives it such a lovely feeling. I really can't wait to come back.
Tasmania's Freycinet Peninsula is iconic, and amongst all this incredible beauty, you will find a slice of design heaven, a super luxury lodge so stunning, it's even been crowned the world's best boutique hotel. As you arrive at Sapphire, the view's actually quite hidden, but there's an amazing sense of anticipation.
You know what you're coming towards, but you can't see it. And then there's hints, increasing that sense of, oh, wow, we're here, finally.
Wow, how about this?
Indeed, it is about a poetic experience, about bringing the nature inside and that dialogue between built form and natural forms and this organic roof structure lifts in the middle. So it's almost like a crown that comes out, and so you can actually see the view framed by this undulating curve. The roof structure is the big technical issue to be solved here. It's celery top pine that actually took 3 months for carpenters to actually install that in place. It is how you build poetic forms with timber.
Bit of disclosure here, I did have a little bit of a hand in the design and the running of this place, but don't let that influence you. It's such a warm and inviting interior, but as you look around, you get this sense of classic luxury, but then sort of organic Tasmanian materials. This isn't a bad chopping block.
This one would probably be 2,000 years old. It's hewn pine. You can actually see by the quality of the rings.
Yeah.
It's one of Tasmania's iconic timbers, mixed up with eames lounges. That sort of quality is what we wanted to express in the design of this place. When you're looking down from above, you can see that there's these organic forms that sort of relate to the views as well. So the pictures of the roofs are designed to look like waves, and that sort of feeling of coastal reserve is explored in the buildings in relation to the nature.
Sapphire is so exclusive, it only has 20 suites. Let's take a sneak peek at one of their top-of-the-line rooms. Oh, wow. And how about this for a room? And like the rest of Sapphire, it's all designed around encapsulating this incredible, stunning view.
We like to think that we give the gift of time to our guests. All they need to worry about is to sit back and just enjoy their time with us. And the food plays such a huge part of what we do here. It's really that paddock to plate experience that the guests get here. You know, we have Rob, who supplies our honey that's made here on site. We have also our oyster farm up the road with Giles and Julia. And then there's even a local squid fisherman who literally pulls up at the back door with his boat and drops off fish unannounced.
At the end of the day, Sapphire really is a slice of design heaven right here on Earth.
I'm in the high country in the South Island, about as remote as you can get in New Zealand. What an extraordinary view.
Yeah, so we are located here in the Aruri Valley, and we're on Benhaven Station, which is roughly 6,500 acres of land.
Stunning.
And
beautiful.
the lodge is overlooking the Aruri River, which is one of the best in the world for fly fishing.
And I love this amazing space we're in, this beautiful curved roof, which really reflects kind of the curved landscape outside.
Absolutely. So this is also the space where guests will have, breakfast, lunch and dinners. And that's also the place where we encourage people to come maybe after their day outside, just to sit by the fireplace and enjoy a glass of wine.
So how do you put a building into a landscape like this?
With a lot of blood, sweat and tears, that's for sure. One of the challenges was simply the conditions that we've got to work in. 40-degree temperatures in summer, minus 15 degrees in winter. It's a very challenging build. Some of the radiuses that we had to bend, some of the block work inside those rocks weigh 85 kilos each. The whole thing was a great joint venture to get a great result.
So this is an old glacial valley.
Exactly. It would have formed in the last ice age, about 4,000 years ago.
Before I was born, just.
Most guests stay around about 2 to 3 nights, and we try and pack in a different activity every day. But there's always a warm bed and a nice lodge to come back to every night, and that's part of the appeal.
So this is our biggest room here at the Lindis. We have 5 rooms in total, so very exclusive.
And look at that view.
And then on the left-hand side of the room, you also have a private bathtub overlooking at this incredible view. And then if I take you to the far end of the room, I will show you that small lounge area. And it's a private space, that you can enjoy a glass of wine, read a book.
And so you've got these pods now.
We have 3 of them.
And this is an absolute contrast to the curve of the main building, these little cubic modernist buildings.
Exactly, but that's also why we gave a mission to the Auckland University students to come up with a concept to blend them into the landscape.
I can just imagine waking up here in the morning, absolutely stunning, immersing yourself in that landscape.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we want our guests to feel and experience when they come to the Lindis. You have the whole valley for yourself, and that's pretty unique. It was a successful day today for you at the Lindis.
Yeah, an exciting day, a fabulous day. Wow, this looks so impressive. Beautiful.
Yeah, and as you can see, everything is really fresh.
Fresh and local.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What an absolute privilege to stay in a building like this, in a landscape like this.